we're live. Well, not live, but we're recording. Stage your registry.
Officer Tazi Arbanzabala Wambanya Shahala.
Officer Tazi Arbanzabala Wambanya Shahala.
Yabashim Yashabrakata.
Yahabashim Yashabrakata. I should have been the one to blow the horn there. Laya Sharala. I'll do the prayer since you have to hold the scroll, all right? All right, bet. With that, Amadum, which means to stand, Sar, which means to turn, Panya Hakudam, which means to face the east. Now we're going to start with the Lord's Prayer and the Lashon Kodash. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakutka, Thaba'ah, Ratazayaka, Hayah, Aisha, Ba'arataza, Kawa, Hayah, Bashamayim, Nathanawa, Lakam, Kal, Yawam, Wasalakanawa, Kabawafnawa, Kasalaknawa, Kabawafnawa, Wala'ah, Tabi'ai now, Banasai 1, Abal, Hawashai now, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Wahala, Watapara, La'awalamium. Now in the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. So be it. Now we got the Hakak prayer. Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Baba Kushah, Nathalanel, Hakak, Lara Pa'ah, Kal Makalah, Wakal Madawa, Hakak, Latzahar, Hamatazarayim, Hakak, Lahakim, Hamathim, Hakak, Awakawa, Hatama Allah, Lagarashan, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, the water. Amen. Now in the English. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, please give us the power. The power to heal all manner of sickness, all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out. In the name of Yahweh Shai, thank you, so be it. Let me check the Bible.
I check. It's on.
Now we're going to do the blessings prayer for Israel. Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Barak Lanawa, Wayasha'al, Wahat, Laya Saparim, Barak, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, the water. Amen. What we just said was, Lord, in the name of Yahweh Shai, bless us and Israel and the house of books. In the name of Yahweh Shai, thank you, so be it. Psalm chapter 121 in the Hebrew. Asha,
Aisha,
Ayanya,
Ayanya,
Al-Haharim,
Aharim,
Ma'ayan,
Mayan,
Yaba'a,
Yaba'a,
Isaiah,
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 Ma'ayim,
Ma'ayim,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Aisha,
Aisha,
Shamayim,
Shamayim,
Wa'arataza,
Waratza,
Al-Yathan,
Ayathan,
Lamawat,
Lamawat,
Regalka,
Rugalka,
Al-Yanawam,
Ayatwan,
Shamarka,
Shamarka,
Hana,
Ana,
La'a,
Na'a,
Yanawam,
Yadawam,
Wala'a,
Wala'a,
Yayashan,
Yashan,
Shawamar,
Shawamar,
Yasha'ala,
Yashar'ala,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Shamarka,
Shamarka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Tazalka,
Zaka,
Al-Yad,
Al-Yab,
Yamyanka,
Yamyanka,
Yawamam,
Yawamam,
Hashamash,
Hashamash,
La'a,
La'a,
Yakaka,
Yabka,
Wayarak,
Wayabrak,
Balayala,
Wayalala,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamarka,
Yashamarka,
Makalarai,
Makarawai,
Yashamar,
Yashamar,
Athnapashka,
Abnapashka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamar,
Yashamar,
Taza'athka,
Taza Afka,
Wabawa'arka,
Wakai Alka,
Mayata,
Mayata,
Wa'aid,
Wa'ai,
Iwalam,
Iwalam.
in the English. I will lift up my eyes into the hills,
I will lift up my eyes into the hill.
from whence cometh my help.
From which cometh my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh,
My help cometh from Yahweh,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Yasha'ala
he that keepeth Yashar'ala
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade
Yahweh is thy shade.
upon thy right hand.
Upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in
and thy coming in.
from this time forth
From this time forward
and even forevermore.
and forevermore.
Psalm chapter 83 in Hebrew. Alahayim,
Alahim,
Al-Damayalaka,
Adam Yalaka,
Al-Thakarash,
Alta Karash,
Al-Tashakwat,
Alta Squat,
Al
Al
Kayahana,
Kayana,
Awayabyaka,
Al Yabika,
Yahamawan,
Yahamai one,
Wamashana,
Wamashawan,
Yaka,
Yaka,
Nashaawa,
Nasha Iowa,
Ra'ash,
Ra'ash,
Al-Aimaka,
Imaka,
Yarayamwa,
right?
Yarayamwa,
Yeah, young one.
Sawad,
So what?
Wayata Ya'ai Tazawa,
Wa I the
Waya,
Waya,
Taya'ai
Taya I,
Tazawa,
Tazawa,
Al Tazapawanyaka,
Alta Zawanyaka,
Amarawa,
Amarwa,
Lakawa,
Nakarawa,
Wanakakidam,
when a copy done,
Magalia,
Makai,
Wala'a,
Wala,
Yazakar,
there's a call,
Sham Yasha'ala,
Sham Yashala,
Iwad,
I was,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Nawa'ai Tazawa,
now what I Tasawa,
Laba,
Laba,
Yakadwa,
Yaharwa,
Ayaka,
Ayaka,
Baryath,
Maria,
Yakaratwa,
Yakurat,
Ahalia,
Ahlam,
Adawam,
Adawan,
Wayashama'alia,
Wayasham Ali,
Mawa'aba,
Mababa,
Wahagarium,
Wahagari,
Gabal,
Gaba,
Wa'aimawan,
Wa'aimawa,
Wa'aimalak,
Wa'amalak,
Palashaf,
Father Shah,
Amyashabia,
I'm your Shabi,
Tazawar,
Taza War,
Gamashawar,
Gamas War,
Nalawa,
Malawa,
Imam,
Iman,
Hayawa,
Tayawa,
Zarawai,
Tarawa,
Labanyalawat,
Labanya Lawat,
Salah,
Salat,
Ashalaham,
Aishalaham,
Kamadya,
Kamadi,
Kasaya Sarah,
Asayasa,
Kayabyan,
Kayagin,
Banakha,
Barakha,
Kayashwan,
Karashim,
Nashamarwa,
Nashimarwa,
Ba'ayanda Ara,
Ba'ayandara,
Hayawa,
Ayawa,
Daman,
Yaman,
La'arama,
La'aramat,
Shayathamwa,
Sayatamu,
Nadayab Mawa,
Nadaya Mawa,
Kairab,
Kaira,
Wakazaaba,
Wakaza Abba,
Wakazabak,
Wakaza Bak,
Wakatazalmanai,
Wakata Zabanai,
Kalmasai Kamwa,
Kamazai Kamwa,
Ashar,
Ashar,
Amarwa,
Amarwa,
Nagarasha,
Narasha,
Lanawa,
Narawat,
Ath,
Ah,
Na'awat,
Nawat,
Alahayam,
Alahan,
Alahaya,
Alayan,
Shayathamwa,
Chayatamu,
Kagalgala,
Kagagala,
Kakwash,
Kakwas,
Lapanya,
Lapanya,
Ra'acha,
Raha,
Ka'ash,
Ka'as,
Taba Ira,
Taba Ira,
Ya'ira,
Ya'ira,
Wakalahaba,
Wakalahat,
Salahat,
Salahat,
Haryam,
Hariyam,
Kanthara Dakma,
Kantara Rahma,
Basa Iraka,
Baza Iraka,
Wabasawa Pathka,
Wabasai Katko,
Tabahalam,
Tabalam,
Mala'ah,
Mala,
Panyaham,
Panyam,
Kuala One,
Kalawan,
Wayabakwashwa,
Wayabakwashwa,
Shamka,
Shanka,
Yahawa,
Yahau,
Yabashwa,
Yabatwa,
Wayabahalwa,
Wayabahalawa,
Ayai,
Ayai,
Wayakaparwa,
Parwa.
Waya Abadwa.
Waya Abaidwa.
Waya da Aiwa.
Waya the Aidwa.
Haya Ata.
Haya Ata.
Shumka.
Shemka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Labadka.
Abarka.
Al Yawan.
Aliwan.
Al Koha.
Alkaha.
Arataza.
Arataza.
Now we got Psalm 83 in the English. Keep not thy silence,
Keep not thy silence.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace,
Hold not thy peace.
and be not still,
And be not still.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
For lo,
For lo,
thine enemies make a tumult,
thy enemies make a tumult.
and they that hate
And
thee
they that hate thee
have lifted up the
have
head.
lifted up their head.
They have taken crafty counsel
They have taken crafty counsel
against thy people,
against thy people.
and consulted
They consulted
against thy hidden ones.
against thy hidden ones.
They have said,
They have said,
Come,
come,
let us cut them off
let us cut them off
from being a nation,
from being a nation.
that the name Yasha'Allah
That name of Yahshua
may be no more in
be
remembrance.
no more in remembrance.
For they have consulted together
For they have consulted together
with one consent.
with one consent.
They are confederate against
They
thee,
are confederate against thee.
the tabernacles of Edom,
The tabernacles of Edom
and the
and
Ishmaelites,
the Ishmaelites
of Moab,
of Moab
and the
and
Hagarenes,
the Hagarenes,
Gabal,
Gabal
and Ammon,
and Ammon
and Amalek,
and Amalek,
the
the
Philistines,
Philistines,
the inhabitants of Tyre.
the inhabitants of Tyre.
Ashur also was joined with them.
Ashur had also joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They are helping the children of Lot.
Salah,
Salah,
do unto them
doing to them
as unto the
as
Midianites,
unto the Midianites,
as to Sisera,
and as to Sarah,
as to Jabin,
as to Jabin,
at the brook of Kaisan,
the brook of Kaisan,
which perished at Endor.
was perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became a stone for the earth.
Make their
Make
nobles
the nobles
like Oreb
like Oreb,
and like
and
Zeid.
like Zeid,
Yea,
yea,
all their princes as Zabah
all the princes of Sabbath,
and as Zalmunna,
and as Amunah,
who said,
who said,
Let us take to ourselves
let us take to ourselves
the houses of God in possession.
the houses of God in possession.
O Yahweh,
Oh, Yahweh,
make them like a wheel,
make them like a wheel,
as the stubble before the wind,
as the stubble before the wind,
as the fire burneth a wood,
as the fire burneth the wood,
and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire.
and as the flame set the mountains on fire.
So persecute them
So persecute them
with thy tempest,
with thy tempest,
and make them
and
afraid
make them afraid
with thy storm.
with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame,
Fill their faces with shame,
that they may seek thy name.
and they may seek thy name.
O
Oh,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
let them be confounded
let them be confounded
and troubled forever.
in trouble forever.
Yea,
Yea,
let them be put to shame
let them be put to shame
and perish,
and perish,
that men may know
that men may know
that thou,
that thou,
whose name alone
whose name alone
is Yahweh,
is Yahweh,
art the most
art
high
the Most High
over all the earth.
over all the earth.
All right, now we got the blessings prayer. Barakatah Yahweh,
Barakatah Yahweh,
Wa Yahweh Shai,
Wa Yahweh,
Wa Mayaka Allah,
Wa Yamaka Allah,
Wa Allahayim,
Wa Alahim,
Matazab Ya'ah,
Matzabi Ab,
Allah Wap Yahana,
Alawat Yohana,
Ha Allah Wap,
Ha Alawat,
Ha Sarani,
Ha Saranya,
Akwatazayanya,
Ha Quatazanya,
Ha Kaya Yoyo,
Ha Kaya Yoni,
Wa Ha Akwatim,
Wa Aquatim,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba Hashem,
Ba Hashem,
Yahweh Shai,
Yahweh Shai,
the water.
the water.
Amen.
Amen.
Did we do the power prayer?
I don't know.
Oh, let me make sure that we do. This is the power prayer. Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba Hashem,
Ba Hashem,
Yahweh Shai,
Yahweh Shai,
Baba Kushai,
Baba Shai,
Nathalanah,
Tanana,
Hakah,
Haka,
Hakah,
Haka,
Larapa'ah,
Arapa,
Kal Mathalah,
Kawahala,
Wakal Marawah,
Kawahala,
Hakah,
Haka,
Latahar,
Latahar,
Hamatazarayim,
Hamataz Ryan,
Hakah,
Haka,
Lahaquim,
Lahakim,
Hamathim,
Hamatim,
Hakah,
Haka,
Awakawat,
Arakawat,
Hatama'Allah,
Hatam Allah,
Lagarashan,
Garshan,
Ba Hashem,
Ba Hashem,
Yahweh Shai,
Yahweh Shai,
the water.
the water.
Amen.
Amen.
And what we said was, Yahweh,
Yahweh,
in the name of Yahweh
in
Shai,
the name of Yahweh Shai,
please give us the power
please give us the
power to heal
power to heal
all manner of sickness,
all manner of sickness,
all manner of disease,
all manner of disease,
the power to cleanse the lepers,
the power to cleanse the leper,
the power to raise the dead,
the power to raise the dead,
the power against unclean spirits,
the power against unclean spirits,
to cast them out.
to cast them out.
In the name of Yahweh
In the
Shai,
name of Yahweh Shai,
thank you, so be it.
thank you, so be it.
That should be all right. With that, Sar, turn to face the front. Go ahead and sit down the scroll. All right, with that, Shabia. Shalom, Israel. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Barakatah. Yahweh Shemar Adam Ba'Shem Yahushai. This is the ISUPK that started out at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York in 1969 under commanding General Yahana. and we're here to teach the truth of the Bible for so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indians, their real, true Israelite culture according to the scriptures. This is going to be recorded for the Sabbath Service day, so it should be premiering tomorrow morning, okay, around 7 a.m. Central. And so what we're going to be doing is we're going to be continuing where we left off. We was in Exodus chapter 31. Let me get that because I got it written down right here. We were in Exodus chapter 31, verse 3. We're going to start in the Hebrew. We're going to read 49 verses straight up in the Hebrew. I'm going to help you get through it too. And then we'll go ahead and read it all in the English. Okay, break down where we're at in the Bible. This is, of course, when Israel started being given the law of the Most High, and we started working with the Most High more directly than before. You know what I'm saying? Establishing the law, establishing the specifics of the law. Last class we went over the incense offerings, the way we set up the incense altar and things like that. So a lot of specifics there. Definitely things that we want to always try to make as exact as we can, even in our captivity, to show the Lord that we're coming back to our culture. You understand? So for those of you tuning in, follow along with us. Download if you don't have it already, the Bible Hub app, and go over to the interlinear version where we're going to be reading it in the Assyrian Hebrew. Well, basically, it's going to sound like the ancient Hebrew. But when you look at the screen, the interlinear is going to show you the Assyrian. And I just taught a Hebrew class that was going over the basic alphabet and some of the importances of the characters of the ancient Hebrew. But the Assyrian is definitely one that we want to know for the Sabbath service. Now that they changed the app, everybody's app looks the exact same. So now we're all in a single what do you call it, character style. So it's no longer Android style versus iPhone. It's all the same style now. And so go ahead and start at verse 3, and I'll let you know how many verses we got to go. Go ahead.
Chapter 31, right?
Yeah, Exodus.
Okay. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 31, verse 3. Wa amal atwa raha alahayim baha kama wabat banaka waba da aita wabaka malaka. Verse 4. Lashya lakhashab makhasha bat la ai shawat bazahab waba kwasa waba na hashat. Verse 5. Wabaharasat abanya lamalat wabarat shata aisha la aisha wat baka malaka. Verse 6. Wanaya Khanacha Nata Taya Aitawa Ata Akhala Yaba Banya Akha Ya Mak Labatakha Dan Wabalan Wabalab Ka Hakam Laba Lab Nata Taya Hakam Wa Aisho Aita Ka Ashar Tza Waya Takwa. Verse 7. Ata Alacham Aka, Mawa'id, Wata, Haran, La'ai, Lata, Wata, Aka, Ka, Parat, Ashar, I, Layamwa, Wata, Ka, Laya, Chachal. Verse 18. Wata, Hasha, so Washa, Lakam, Wata, verse 8, 31, verse 8. Kalawat, Wata, Chama, Nara, Ha, Ta, Ha, Racha, Wata, Ka, Kalayaha, Wata, Mazaba, Hakwa, Tarat. Verse 9. Wata, Zabak, Ha, Ai, Lacha, Wata, Ka, Kalayam, Wa. No. Ka. I think, okay, Kalaywan, Kalayawa, Wata, Hakayawar, Wata, Ka, Nawa. Verse 10. Wata, Bagad, Daya, Bagadia, Hasha, Rada, Hasharad, Wata, Baga, Daya, Hakwa, the Shah, Kodash.
Notice the root word is Kodash, but you have the Ha in front. So the holy. So Ha Kodash.
I see. Hakodash.
Aharon.
Laharan. Ka. Kawan.
Some of these basic words we know. Kahan means priest.
Yeah.
Kodash means holy. Go ahead.
Kamkan. Wata. Bagadia. Banawan. La Kam. Wa. La Kamwa. Verse 11. Wata. Shamawan. Ha. Masha. Taka. Wata. Kwata. Wata. Ka. Sa. Mayam. Lakwa. Desha. Ka'a. Ka. Ashar. Saza. Waya. Taka. Ya Aisha Pan. Verse 12. Wayamar. Yahweh. Masha. Laamar. Verse 13. Wa'atak. Dabara. Dabar. Banya. Yasher Allah. Laamar. Ata. Shabbatathia. Tasha. Marwan. Kaya. Awat. Haya. Mane. Ba. Ya. Naya. Waba. Waba. Naya. Nakam. La the Ra. Hakam. La the Tazat. Kaya. Anaya. Yahweh. Ma. Kwa. The Sha. Come. Verse 14. Wa Sha Maratham Ad Ha Shabbat Kayam Quadash Haya Lakam Makha Lalak Haya Mauta Ya Matan Kaya Yawamat Kaya Ka
Aisha.
Haisha Ba Ma Laka Wana Ka Rata Ha Na Pasha Ha Ya Ha Ya Makarab Ma Ya Ha Amaya Ha. Verse 15. Shasta Ya Mayam Ya Ai Shakha Malaka Wayawam Hasha Ba Ai Ya Sabat Sha Ba the one Quadash Waya Yahweh Ka Ha Ya Shakha Malaka by a one Hasha Bata Mahawat Yo Ya I Mata. Verse 16. Washa Maron Banya Yasha'ala Ata Hasha Bata La I Shawat Ata Ha Sa Ha Sha Hashabat La Doratam Bara'aitha Awalayim. Verse 17. Banya Waban Banya Yasha'ala Awad Haya Alham Kaya Shasta Yama Yum Aisha Yahweh Ad Pamashayim Hamasyam Wata Harazza Wabayawam Hashabayim. What I'm gonna get this one.
It's Hashabayai. For some reason it's pronounced like that. Shabai is seven. So seventh is like a portion of that. It's like Shabbat Ya. Hashabayai.
Shabbat Ayah.
You can't tell me that doesn't sound Native American.
Yeah, it does, bro.
Go ahead.
Okay. Waya sorry. Waya Nashab Pazar.
Last verse, and then we'll translate it because that's the end of the chapter, verse 18.
Okay.
Verse 18.
Okay, verse 18. Wayatain
Wait, done?
Al Mashaya Kaka La the one Abar the one Bahar Sha I Na I Sha Panwa Sha Pa
Which one?
Sha Shanaya two Shanaya
Oh, yeah,
Shanya Lakat
Shanya.
Ata Lakia Ata Bawan, Kadaram, Kasabium, or Baatazabayim,
All right. Go ahead and get that in English.
Elohim.
That's the oh, yeah, Elohim. That's the okay. Go ahead and get that in English. You was in Exodus chapter 31, verse 3.
Okay. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 31, verse 33. Right? And they shall eat those things wherewith the atonement was made.
Where you at? 31 and 3?
32 and 1.
No, that's the chapter we just started. Go to Exodus 31 and 3. I think, right? Yeah, 31 and 3.
Okay, this one, sorry. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 31, verse 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I have filled him with the Spirit of God, in wisdom, and in understanding, and in knowledge, and in all manner of workmanship. Verse 4, to devise cunning works, to work gold, and in silver, and in brass. Verse 5, and in cutting of stones, to set them in carving of timber, to work in all the manner of workmanship.
So he's asking, go ahead and get all the brothers that got talent, that know how to build different things, and get them to fulfill these specific things. Now, mind you, at this time, the Most High has given Moses these instructions. There's a certain amount of time that's passing. One thing about Israel that we know is that we get into a panic mode very quickly once we don't have direction. And so Moses is getting these instructions, and Israel is not with Moses where he's at getting these instructions. So he's up there with the Lord getting the instructions, and everybody's waiting in anticipation. They don't see what's going on. You understand?
Right.
But he's getting these instructions. So keep going.
Okay. Verse 1. Wa ayara.
But hold on, no, you gotta keep going. We're reading the English, remember?
Oh shit, my select.
We still gotta finish the chapter.
32 and 1, right? No,
31, and you was at verse 5.
Yeah. Verse 5. And in cutting of stones to set them, and in carving for timber, to work in all the manner of workmanship.
All right, so all the different tribes working together to build different things for the temple, like as the instructions were. Go ahead.
Verse 6. And I behold, I have given with him Aholiab, the son of Ahisamach, of the tribe of Dan, and in the heart of all that are wise hearted I have to put wisdom, that they may make all that I have commanded thee. Verse 7, the tabernacle of the congregation, and the ark of the testimony, and the mercy seat that is thereupon, and all the furniture of the tabernacle. Verse 8, and the table and his furniture, and the purse candlestick with all his furniture, and the altar of incense. Verse 9, and the altar of burnt offerings, which all his future
Furniture.
Oh, sorry, furniture. Sorry. Sorry. And the altar of burnt offering with all his furniture, and the laver of his foot. Verse 10, and the clothes of his service, and the holy garments of Aaron the priest, and the garment of his sons to minister in the priest's office. Verse 11, and the anointing oil and sweet incense for the holy place, according to all that I have commanded thee, shall they so.
So he's kind of doing
So
a
they
recap.
do.
He actually gave him a recap. I done told you about the oil, I told you about the burnt offering, the candlestick, the ark, the actual building itself, the clothes, right, the garments, everything. So he's breaking it all down. Keep going.
Okay, verse 12. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 13, speak thou also unto the children of Israel, saying, verily my Sabbaths ye shall keep.
It says what?
Verily, my Sabbaths ye shall keep.
Now, here's the heavy thing about that. This is for how long? Keep reading.
For it is a sign between me and you throughout your generations, that ye may have what I am, the Lord, that doth sanctify you.
Keep going.
Verse 14. He shall keep the Sabbath thereof, for it is holy unto you.
Let me make this completely clear. Christ said, not one jot or tittle from the law shall be done away with, so all things be fulfilled. So how in the heck can you involve all the other people of the world with this? Because the problem is they're so quick to want to argue about who can be saved, and they don't even understand the extent of what it means to be saved, meaning the keeping of the law is a requirement. It is a requirement. It's part of it. See, they use this scapegoat of this why Jesus is an escape so they can avoid doing all these responsibilities. The Sabbath, which is the seventh day of the week, is to be separate from the rest. It is only for Israel, first of all. But even if we're just being hypothetical, even if it wasn't, the other nations are not doing this.
Right.
They're not keeping this to the T like this. They're not wearing the garments like, as a matter of fact, they make fun of the garments we wear, not knowing that this is the kind of garments that Christ wore.
Right.
Christ didn't dress like a Roman with a toga, a little soft cloth, right? No. They got a whole nother thing coming. They think they know this Bible. They don't know the Bible. We're reestablishing it on the earth with the full authority of our ancient heritage. That's what we're reading. And we understand we understand it now. Like Lethal Shooter, we understand it now. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
So like
go to verse 15.
Verse 16. 6 days may work be done, but in the seventh is the Sabbath of rest, holy to the Lord. Whosoever doth any work in the Sabbath day, he shall surely be put to death.
Go ahead.
Wherefore the children of Israel shall keep the Sabbath, to observe the Sabbath throughout their generations, for a perpetual covenant.
We better thank the Lord that Christ died for us, because trying to keep the law like that in this land is difficult when we're in slavery. You understand what I'm saying? We got a lot of work to do on ourselves to even begin to think that we're on some type of level of thinking that we deserve the kingdom, when we still got so many things within ourselves we got to get right, even if it comes down to the very specifics of the law, like the incense altar, like the garments, like the way that the building is set up, like all these different things is factors at play, right? Keep going.
Okay. Wherefore, it's verse 16. Wherefore the children of Israel,
Go ahead.
shall keep the Sabbath, to observe the Sabbath throughout their generations, for a perpetual covenant.
Perpetual covenant. Keep going.
Verse 17. It is a sign between me and the children of Israel forever. For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, and on the seventh day he rested and was refreshed.
You know what? The word perpetual means long time or forever.
Right.
And so even when it talks about a new covenant in the New Testament, we know that even in the New Testament it says the new covenant is for Israel also. Yeah. So that again narrows it down to being only for Israel. The question is, who was the real Israel? That's why the narrative of it being for everybody has been pushed, because the people that are pushing it are people that are not Israel.
Right.
Though they may pretend they are. Though some of them know that they're not. Right. They'll even admit it. Their own rabbis admit it. So it's like, why are you even trying to fight it? Because you're just trying to hold a system that's held up by lies. And eventually, when it comes crashing down on the ground, know that the Lord did that too. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Okay. In English?
Did you read verse 18? I just read 17 and 18.
Okay. God's wrath against Israel. Verse 7. And the Lord said unto Moses.
17.
17.
Exodus 31 and 17.
Okay. It is a sign between me and the children of Israel forever. For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, and on the seventh day he rested and was refreshed. Two stone tables, verse 18. And he gave unto Moses, when he had made an end of communing with him upon Mount Sinai, 2 tables of testimony, tables of stone written with the finger of God.
All right, now let's go ahead and get the next in the Hebrew, Exodus chapter 32. This one's going to be quite a bit of reading. You're going to go ahead and read all the way through verse 33.
Verse 32.
Exodus chapter 32 in the interlinear. Start at verse 1.
I'm trying to find it on mine. Exodus.
Yeah, Exodus 32 and 1.
Hold on. All right. Why am I? All right.
Yeah, there you go.
Exodus 32, verse 1. Wayamar. Ha ayam. Kaya. Bashisha. Maasha. Laradat. Ma'ayam. Khara. Waya. Kwakha. Hayam. No, Hayam. Ayla. Haran. Waya Marwa. Alawa. Kwam. I Shaha. Lanawa. Alaham. Ashar. Yalakwa. La Pa. Na I Nawam. Kaya. Hazawan. Maasha. Ha Aisha. Ashar. Ha I Lanawa. Matazaram. Ma Taza Rayam. La I Ya the I Nawan. Ma Maha Ha I Ha La Wa. Verse 2. Wayamar. Alakam Aharan Pa'arakwan Na Zamayim.
Hazahab.
Hazahab Ashar Ba Zanawai Wa Ba
Azanya.
Azanya Nashakwam Banakum Bana Yakum Wa Bana Takayam Wa Ha Ba Yawan. Twin?
Yeah, that's right. Go ahead.
Okay. Ayla. Verse 3. Waya the Parokwan Ka Haham Ha Ayam Ata Mas Maya Ha Za Haba Ashar Ba'a Za Nakayam. Wayakwa Mayadam Wayatzar Atawan Baharat Waya Ai Shakhan Agala Maza Masakat Waya Marwa Alahem Ala Allah Hakia Yashra Allah Ashar Ha Ha I Laquad. Did I say that correct?
What is it?
All right.
Brought you?
Yeah.
Ha'ayla yad. Oh, so like a ha'ayla yad.
Ha'alayah. Maharajaza Matazraim. Merspah Wahaya. Aharon Waya. Ban. Mazab. Mazabak. La Panya. Waya. Quara. Haran. Hayamar. Ha Yahawa Mahara. Verse 6. Waya Shab Ka Yamawan Mama Ha Rata Waya I Lawan I Rata Wa Yaga Sha Sha Lamayam Wa Hayasa Ha Ayam La Ka Washa the one Waya Kwa Ma Lataza Kwa Pan. Verse 7. Bar ya Hawam Al Mashaya La Ka Rarai Kaya Sha Kita Amakwa Ashar Ha'ai Natayam Matazram Matazraya. Verse 8. Sha Ra Makar Manya Ha Darak Ashar Taza Wa Taza Wa Tayam Aisha Ala Lakam Ayla Ma Sa Kaka Waya Sha Ta Kwa Wan Lahawa Maya Za Baha Lahawa Wahaimara Ala Ka Kwa Yasha Ala Ashar Ba'ala Kwa Ma'arazaza Matazarayim. Verse 9. Waya Amar Yahawam Al Masha Rataya Ata Ham Khazaham Wa Khanaha Ayam Kwasha I Rapa Ha. Verse 10. Wa I Fakha Khana Ya Ka La Ya Wa Yaqar Apaya Bakam Wa Kalam Washa I Shakha Awata Laga Waya Lagaya Garwa. Verse 11. Wayaha Masha Ata Panya Yahawa Alahim Wayamar La'a Yahawa Yaharad Apakwa.
You're catching the flow. Keep going.
But I Makwa Asha Ha Watza Fa Ath Ma Arataza Matazaraim Bakal Garwa Kwa Bayaida has a Kwa. Verse 12. La Maka Ya Mahara Matazaraim La Mar Ba'a Hawashayim La Harag Atam Baharam wa la qualatam ma'a panya ha'agadama awawa maharwan apakwa wahan naiham aila kara aicha la I makah. Verse 13. Sakar la baram la abaram la ya tasakad ya sha'ala I ba the choir asha hasha ba aita lakam ba wata da bara alham abara ad zarakam wa no kawa baya hashemayim waka ha'aratza azat ashar amartay atanwa lazarakam wana kha wan alham.
14.
Verse 14. Waya na kyam ya hawa al hara'a ashar da bara la I shawat la amawat. Verse 15. Wayapanya wayara masha manya no ahar wasanya lakyat ha'adad ha I the bayarwan lakhat kathabyam masha naya abaram mazacha wa mazacha ham katabayim. Verse 16. Waka lakyah masha alahayam hama'a waham makatwab no
Next word.
wakatab makatab alahayam haya harat ayla halakhat mashmaim Yahushai. Yahushai?
Joshua, yeah.
They got the same name? Come. Ata, Kawam, Hayim, Ba'arat, Wahayamar, Al, Maisha, Kawal, Hamad, Ba, Ma, Hana. Verse 18. Wahayamar, Ayan, Kawal, I, Nawat, Ga, Bara, Gabawara, Wa, Anya, Kawal, Anawat, Ha, Lawasha, Kawal, Anawat, Anakayu, Ma'ai. Verse 18. Wayahaya, Ka'asa, Ka'arab, Al, Hamanaka, Wayar, Al, Wayara, Wayara, Ata.
Ha'agal.
Hagam Wama Kyalat Waya
Kar.
Kar Ipa Masha Waya
Shalak.
Shalak Mayadwan Ata Halhat Halu no sorry Ha La Kyata Wayasaba Atam Taha Hahara. Verse 20. Wayapa Atam Haga Ashar Ashawan Wayasapa Ba Asha. I'm not finished.
Wayatahan.
Wayatahan
Id.
I Ashar
Dakwa.
the Kwa
Wayazar.
Wayazar. Verse 21. Wayamar my
There was still a little more in it.
there was still like it, my bad.
Al. Panyad. Hamayam. Are you on verse 20?
Yeah.
Where it says, and may drink.
Why I see it. Wayasha Kwa Ata Banya Yasha'al. Verse 21. Wahayamar Maisha Aharan Ma.
See if you could try to get into the mic a little more.
Aisha Laka Ham Khazaham Kaya Khaba Ta I Lawan Khata Khad Gadala. Verse 22. Wayamar Aharan Yaharai Aranya Ata Yai the Ayata Ata Ha'im Kaya Baraya no Barai Hawa'a. Verse 23. Wayamarwa Laya I Shaka La Nawa Alaham Ashar Ya Laqwa La Panya Nawan
Panyan Nawa.
Apanyan Nawa Kaya Za Masha Hara Ha Yasha Hayash Ashar Ha I Nawan Matazram no Matazram
Rataza, Matazariah.
Ar-
Matazarium.
Matazram La Yada I
Nawa.
Nawa Ma'am Khayaha Lawa. Verse 24. Wayamar Lakam Lamayam Zahab Hat Hata Parawan Wa Yam Ta Nawan La Yam Wa Asha Wa Kha One Basha Waya Taza Wetza Kha I Ga Ha Zakha. Verse 25. Wa Ira Masha Ata Ha Ayam Kaya Pa Raya Ha Wa'a Kaya Parayam Paraya sorry Para I Aharan Lasha Matza Bakwa Ma Haya. Verse 26. Wa ya I Maria Masha Basha Ira Ba no Hama Hama Kia Naka Wa Yamar Maya Yahawa Alaya Wa ya Sa Pawan Alayaw Ka Banya La Wa La Waya. Verse 27. Wa Yamar Laham Kam Amar Yahawa Alaham Ya Sha'ala Sha Ya Man Ayasha Ha Bawan Ala Yarakwan I Barawan Masha Sabawan Masha Ira Lasha Ira Ba Matha Naka Wa Ha Rogwam Aisha Ata Hawaii Waisha Ata Ra I Kawan Ma Yasha Ata Kwa Rabawan. Verse 28. Wa I no Wa Ya I Sha Banya La Waya Ka La Bar Masha Wayapa Manya Ham Bayawam Ham Kasha Lata Apanya no Apanya Aisha. Verse 29. Wa Yamar Masha Mala Malawa I Kawam Hayawam Yahawa Kaya Aisha Babanwam Wa Ba Hawam Na Ba Wa Kayam Walata Alakam Hayawam Barakwa. Verse 30. Waya Ma Harat Wayamar Masha Hayam no yeah Hayam Atam Ha the Atam Ha the Ha Ga Ralwa Wa I the Ha Alaham Al Yahawa Wala Aka Para Ba'il Hadakum. Verse 31. Wa Yasha Masha Al Yahawa Wa Yamar Anaka Anna Ata Ha'im Ha Zaka Hata Hata Ha Ga Dalaka Waya Aisha Lakam Alahim Zahabat. Verse 32. Wa I Taka Waita Ayam Tasha Hata Tam Wayam Ayan Mahanaya Nai Na Masa Raquam Masaparak Asha Katabat. Verse 33. Wa Yamar Yahweh al Masha Maya Ashar Khatam Laya Aha Nawan
Amahanawa.
Amahanawa Masa Pariah.
All right, let's go ahead and get that in English. We're gonna read straight through it.
And I ain't seen this with words.
It's different now because of the new characters, right? It's not even.
Yeah, man.
It'll get getting used to, but it's probably for the better, anyways, because that's what you'll probably see more often.
So what do I start?
Exodus 32. We're just gonna read straight through, pretty much.
Come. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 32, verse 1. And when the people saw that Moses delayed to come down out of the mount, the people gathered themselves together unto Aaron and said unto him, Up, make us gods, which shall go before us. As for this Moses, the man that brought us out of the land of Egypt, we would not what is become of him.
He was still up in the mountain. Not even Aaron was given the instructions on what to do yet. So they went to Aaron, and they were like, "Make us a god." Read on. This is how impatient we are. Go ahead.
Come, verse 2. And Aaron said unto them, Break off the golden earrings which are in the ears of your wives, of your sons, and of your daughters, and bring them unto me. Verse 3. And all the people break off the golden earrings which were in their ears, and brought them unto Aaron. Verse 4. And he received them at their hand, and fashioned it with a graven tool, after he had made it a molten calf. And they said, These be thy gods, O Israel, which brought thee out of the land of Egypt. Verse 5. And when Aaron saw it, he built an altar before it. And Aaron made a proclamation and said, Tomorrow is a feast to the Lord. Verse 6. And they rose up early on the morrow and offered burnt offerings and brought peace offerings. And the people sat down to eat and drink and rose up to play.
Hold up. So rose up to play. So who is this actually for? Let me just break it real. I'm gonna keep it real with you. You got all these women, men, children, antsy, right? Kids wanting to run around. They need something to do. It's for the kids. It's the same mentality back then. Because you're too lazy to get the instruction. Mind you, Moses was there with, like, directly communicating with the Lord, and that took, at least we know, overnight. Because they told him to make the calf, and then tomorrow they rose up early and went and did this. This all happened while Moses was still up there. So the Most High didn't just zap it all into his brain. He broke it down and gave it to him, gave him the scripture breakdown, basically. That's what we do in class. When we come to this class, we are downloading it like it's dial-up. Not like it's, fiber optic, and you're a computer that just downloads it instantly. You can remember it all on the fly. We are in this flesh, and we got to remember it, and we got to put in the work to remember it. The Most High is working with us and building it within us. That's why we do the Hebrew classes, because we got to work. We got to build that up. The Most High doesn't just give it to us instantly. He didn't even deal with Moses that directly. It took him a whole evening, and we couldn't even wait one evening. We thought that he was gone and he dished out and left us. So we just went and did our own thing. Mm-hmm. Remember that when you see how people operate outside the school, because they're going to do their own thing, first of all. They're not going to have the patience to work through things. Keep on.
Going good. Verse 5, verse 6. And they rose up early on the morrow, and offered burnt offerings, and brought peace offerings, and the people sat down, eat and drink, and rose up and play. Verse 7. And the Lord said unto Moses, Go get thee down, for thy people which thou broughtest out of the land of Egypt have corrupted themselves.
Just let them know, because the Lord already knows what they're doing. Moses don't know because he ain't been back down there. Mm-hmm. But the Lord is giving him the sit rep. He's giving them the situation report. He's letting them know before he even goes down there what's going on, so he knows exactly what to do when he sees what he sees once he goes back down. Go ahead.
Come. Verse 8. They have turned aside quickly out of the way which I commanded them. They have made them a molten calf and have worshipped it and have sacrificed thereunto, and said, These be thy gods, O Israel, which I brought thee up out of the land of Egypt. Verse 9. And the Lord said unto Moses, I have seen this people, and behold, it is a stiff-necked people. Verse 10. Now therefore let me alone, that my wrath may wax hot against them, and that I may consume them, and I will make of thee a great nation. Verse 11. And Moses besought the Lord his God, and said, Lord, why doth thy wrath wax hot against thy people, which thou hast brought forth out of the land of Egypt, with great power and with a mighty hand? Verse 12. Wherefore should the Egyptians speak and say, For mischief did he bring them out, to slay them in the mountains, and to consume them from the face of the earth. Turn from that.
That's crazy. Moses is almost guilt tripping the Lord, because he's like saying, do you really want the Egyptians to be able to say that he did all that just so we can kill him anyways in the wilderness because
Right.
he made one mistake? Like he ain't even had the chance to show him the way yet. The Lord was ready to kill all of us. That's the God of the Bible, the whole Bible. The whole Bible. The God that killed his own son, his best son.
Yeah.
Demand sacrifice for sins. You can't mess with the most. You got to quit playing with your salvation. You got to quit. You need to take the Bible more serious. I'm not talking directly. I'm talking about myself. I'm talking about everybody, right? Because when you read this, you realize the Most High don't play no games. You want to talk about crash outs? The Lord's a crash out. You know what I'm talking about? I hate that term. I hate how everybody use that term. Oh, he crashed it out. No, the Lord will crash out. He will flood the whole earth. He'll make everybody on earth fight each other with nuclear weapons. It'll be because of him that it happens. It'll be because of him that the children of Israel may actually have a chance. Go ahead.
Okay. Turn from thy fierce wrath and repent of this evil against thy people. Verse 13. Remember Abraham, Isaac, and Israel, thy servants, to whom thou swearest by thine own self, and said unto them, I will multiply your seed as the stars of heaven, and all this land that I have spoken of will I give unto your seed, and they shall inherit it forever. Verse 14. And the Lord repented of the evil which he thought to do unto his people.
Hold up. I'm actually screenshotting that scripture. Can't go on. Because God can choose to do things that are considered harmful as well. If God is evil, God can do evil things to people. Yes. He can control those things to happen.
Right.
That's why he says, I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Go ahead.
Come on, verse 15. And Moses turned and went down from the mount, and the two tables of the testimony were in his hand. The tables were written on both their sides. On the one side and on the other were they written. Verse 16. And the tables were the work of God, and the writing was the writing of God, graven upon the tables. Verse 17. And when Joshua heard the noise of the people as they shouted, he said unto Moses, there is a noise of war in the camp.
So what language did God write on the tablet that they can understand? When God writes, he wrote in what language? That's God's signature. Let's just let you know how extreme he is. God writes in all capital letters. You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
The Lashon Kodash is just
solid.
Go ahead.
Okay, verse 18. And he said, it is not the voice of them that shout for mastery, neither it is the voice of them that cry for being overcome, but the noise of them that sing do I hear. Verse 19. And it came to pass, as soon as he came night unto the camp, that he saw the calf and the dancing. And Moses' anger waxed hot, and he cast the tables out of his hands and brake them beneath the mount. Verse 20. And he took the calf which they had made and burned it in the fire, and ground it to powder, and strawed it upon the water, and made the children of Israel drink of it.
He's like it's like when you cuss your parents clean your mouth with soap as a punishment.
Yeah.
Moses did that with the Israelites with gold. That's how pissed off he was. Even though God let him know, look, you're about to go down there. This is what you're about to see. But even after he knew, and he was the one that inquired of the Lord, he felt how pissed off God was at that moment because he saw it for his own eyes. Yeah. Even though he had just stood up for all of them, that they will die. Yeah, like, so he had to let go there was wrath. He had wrath. Mm-hmm. Moses was a G for that because he showed brotherhood before showing emotional outbursts. And thank the Lord that God told him about it before he went down there, because who knows what he would have agreed to with the Lord had the Lord not told him beforehand and he went and saw that. Go ahead.
Okay. Verse 21. And Moses said unto Aaron, what did this people unto thee, that thou hast brought so great a sin upon them?
Go ahead.
Sorry, I have a question about that.
Go ahead.
So earlier on, right, Aaron was saying how, like, the Most High was saying how the people have sinned. No, my bad. Aaron, I believe, said, like, the people have sinned against thee and they have made me do this. But that was Aaron's work, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, because they, coerced them into doing that because of their impatience. Keep going.
All right. Verse 22. And Aaron said, let not the anger of my Lord wax hot. Thou knowest the people, that they are set on mischief.
Keep going.
Verse 23. For they said unto me, make us gods, which shall go before us. For as for this Moses, the man that brought us out of the land of Egypt, we will not what is become of him.
Keep going.
Verse 24. And I said unto them, whosoever hath any God, let them break it off. So they gave it me. Then I cast it into the fire, and there came out this calf. Verse 25. And when Moses saw that the people were naked, for Aaron had made them naked unto their shame among their enemies. Verse 26. And Moses stood in the gate of the camp and said, who is on the Lord's side? Let him come out unto me. And all the sons of Levi gathered themselves together unto him. Verse 27. And he said unto them, thus said the Lord God of Israel, put every man his sword by his side, and go in and out from the gate to gate throughout the camp, and slay every man his brother, and every man his companion, and every man his neighbor. Verse 28. And the children of Levi did according to the word of Moses, and there fell on the people that day about 3,000 men. Verse 29. For Moses has said, consecrate yourselves to the day of the Lord, even every man upon his son and upon his brother, that he may bestow upon you a blessing this day.
So people that took part in this, he's saying to go on up in there and to destroy them. Go ahead.
Okay. Verse 30. And it came to pass on the morrow that Moses said unto the people, ye have sinned a great sin, and now I will go up unto the Lord. Peradventure I shall make an atonement for your sin. Verse 31. And Moses returned unto the Lord and said, this people have sinned a great sin, and have made them gods of gold. Verse 32. Yet now, if thou wilt forgive their sin, and if not, blot me, I pray thee, out of thy book which thou hast written. Verse 33. And the Lord said unto Moses, Whosoever has sinned against me, him will I blot out of my book.
With that, Imagine. Saying, man, he ain't playing no games. Now's the chance to get right. Don't wait. Don't wait for this thing to come to an end and then try to play catch up. You know what I'm saying? That's why we put in the work now, because we want to show our appreciation for being able to be awakened. With that, Imagine, Sar, Panyahakudam. We're going to turn and face towards the east for the Lord's Prayer and the last one, Kodash. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakutka, Taba'ah, Ratazaka, Hayah, Aisha, Ba'arataza, Kawa, Hayah, Bashemayim, Nathanawa, Lacham, Kal, Yawam, Wasalaklanao, Kabawathnao, Kasalakhnao, Kabawathnao, Wala'ah, Tabia'ai, Banasai 1, Abal, Hawashai now, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Lakah, Hamalakwa, Wahala, Matapa'arat, Laiwalamium, Aman. And then in English, Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors, and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. All right, so. All right, turn to face me. Yahabashim Yahshai Brankia.
Yahbashim Yahshai Brankia.
We can go ahead and set it down. Layashal. That's going to conclude the ISUPK San Antonio Sabbath service. Sisters, you may have a seat. At this time, men, we're going to give the brothers one courtesy salute. Individual, Amadim Shabbat, Amadim, Barak, Yahweh Shem Yahshai Brakatham, Yajim Matah. Sorry, I'm trying to face the sisters for one courtesy salute. Individual, Amadim Shabbat, Amadim, Barak, Yahweh Shem Yahshai Yahshai, Yajim Matah. Dismiss.